Computer, yes. Okay. Well, hello, Silver and Beyond team. I am so excited to come to you by video today. We will not be doing a live in-person Zoom call tonight because I think what we're going to do is switch it up a little bit. I think we're going to have two nights of the month. The first Thursday of the month, still we're going to do it at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Then the third Thursday of the month is another, I kind of like it because it's that like, you got a week left of the month. It's a great time to just touch base with each other, see where we're at. And then if there's some incentives that are running, we can chat about those so people understand them better. So just know that we'll be doing 2 lives a month. And then on Thursdays, we'll just maybe throw some videos in there. And then we'll just kind of keep reevaluating this group as we go. But I do want to just say, I would love to have everybody live on those meetings when we go live, because there's so much power in that. Because we can communicate with each other, we can chat in the chat, and we're here to support you. So this, like in the beginning, everybody was excited, everybody was involved. I know we have some people out of town and stuff, but I know Sandy's coming back. She's excited to get rolling again. All of us have team members here, and so we're excited to work with you. And we want you to know that there is something here for everyone. It does not matter what your desires are, like how far up in the company you want to go. If you want to just sponsor one person, we're here to help you do that, okay? Because one person is the start, right? To whatever your goals are. And so Rachel is here today with me. We're going to co-present this little Zoom. I asked her if she would share her story from the very beginning when Rachel and Egan first signed up. They don't have to go through their testimony because you guys have maybe heard their testimony, but I really want you guys to understand maybe where the business sense was and maybe what brought Rachel and Egan to thinking, wow, maybe we could build a business here. So I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to let Rachel take it.
Thank you, Phyllis. Yeah, happy to share more. As many of you know, Egan and I started the products about 1.5 years ago, and 1 month taking the products, I got pregnant. And the story as far as what these products have done for our family is amazing. They've been life-changing for my husband with his autoimmune issues, for my digestive issues, and so forth. But as far as the sharing goes, we started sharing pretty much right away. We started sharing, and I think what happened for me personally is when I started sharing, I got some people interested. I posted right away, and the first 2 people I had signed up, unfortunately, they had poor experiences. They had those die-off symptoms, and which brought me a lot of fear in continuing to share. So I hope a lot of people can relate to that. So I took a back seat, unfortunately, with sharing, and my husband, Egan, ran with it. He ran with it for a few months, and finally I just said, you know what, I'm going to continue to share. And just the last couple of months, because we've both been so consistent on social media, with our relationship building with people, our business has boomed. And if I have one advice for anybody who's watching is, if you do share once and you get somebody who joins you and they do have those die-off symptoms and you're scared and you know you have a lot of head trash, is throw that away, because I wish I would have done that, because I look at our business now and we're doing very well. And I think about, man, if I would have shared and continued to share since day one, we would be up here. So first, I'd say consistency is what we've been doing. We're posting every day. We're all busy. We all have stuff going on. Even if it's 5-10 minutes part of your day and you're sending messages to people, commenting on people's posts, you're sharing a personal story on Facebook or Instagram, and then also sharing a Plexus post. That's going to be key. Egan and I always talk about how our business and social media plays such a huge part in that. And think of social media as your storefront, right? So you put your open sign up, you start posting. That's just the open sign. That's all you need to do. What if you need to continue to be active on social media to get people interested? I think that's really, really key. Personally, for me, I like to share pictures of my family. I think a lot of people go on social media, think of why media, to pictures. We stay away from graphics. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of the advice what I'd give as far as why we're doing where we are right now.
Okay, so how many times would you say, or what does your IPA look like? So when I say IPA, what I mean, you guys, is income producing activities. And so that's where you're reaching out. So what does that look like for you guys, Rachel?
I'd say almost every day we're reaching out to people, whether that is relationship building, which is very, very important. Wishing everybody a happy birthday on Facebook, and reaching out to people you haven't talked to in a while, commenting on people's posts, and then also sharing about the products on social media. So I'd say probably my goal personally, I have about 5 to 10 of those a day. And there's a large chunk of those people I haven't yet heard from. That's fine. Now they're going to be watching my page, which I'm excited about. So I don't want people to get discouraged. Let's say they post once. That's not gonna do it for your business. You need to be consistent. And because a lot of people, you go on social media, how many times are you guys just scrolling? Well, a lot of those posts are being missed if you only post once. So again, all about consistency is super important.
Awesome. Okay, I love that. And I love how Rachel said, so she's posting or reaching out 5 to 10 times a day, and maybe she's not getting responses from all 5 to 10 of those people. It's okay, because what I've seen in 19 months now sharing is those people are absolutely watching you, and they're the ones that come to you eventually. And sometimes they just come to you. You don't even have to reach out to them anymore. They come to you and they say, okay, I'm ready. And you're like, okay, let's get you signed up, or I have been watching you. I have not commented or liked on any of your pictures. Like Rachel and Egan, that's part of their testimony, is that they watched all of my posts, or as many posts as they would see, but they never once liked it or commented on it until we actually had like a one-to-one, face-to-face connection with them. And so what I did was I went to the fire station and met with Egan, met with one of the other firemen. And you know what? The whole darn shift is on Plexus, and they're still on Plexus. And so, but it's because I've had that relationship with them. You build that trust with people, and my intentions are always from my heart. I lead with my heart. It is not about the money for me. While yes, now I see the business side. So heck yeah, who would not want a better life, right? Financially, the things we can do with these finances is give back in a way that nobody else can give. And I say that there's, I just recently had a conversation with Brooke, and we were just talking about, because Brooke's making a lot of money. Like there's a lot of money coming in for her, but she also had to kind of have a moment where she said, you know what? We need to have some influential people in this world, some good influential people in this world. And so she said, if anything, that is her drive now, is that so by being a person of like stature, she is looked at differently by people now. And so the power we have behind us, when you do have, like when you reach a certain level in this company, is pretty crazy. And so I was like, wow, you know what? You are so right, because it's true. And the higher you get in the company, it does build more confidence in you, because you're like, yes, people have fallen off, and yes, people cannot get through the die-off. And that's a shame, because if they could and they would and they did, they would be sharing these products, because it's going to change their darn life. So, yeah. And then the sky is the limit. And so I want you guys to just remember, your glass ceiling is here. How are you going to break through that glass ceiling? Like, what is it that you need to get rid of so that you can do and be the person that you want to be? Okay. So back to personal connection. When I first started, I called my sister-in-law, Barbie, and I said, girl, I need some help. And I know you're a personal trainer. You're a nurse just like me. What am I doing? Why is my health what it is? Despite all my exercise and everything I was doing, training for marathons, blah, 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 blah. And she said, you're doing the right thing, but here's this product. She had just ordered her product. Like, she didn't even have her product in her house when we talked to each other. And so she just shared with me what she knew. Was she an expert in the product? No. But what she did do is she dug in. This is before we had a back office that looks like the one we have right now. She dug into these products, and and she read like every single ingredient, and then she was on board. Now, this is a woman who does not need to lose weight. So her focus was not weight loss, but it was more the mental health side because she suffers severe, severe anxiety. And so, so I heard her whole story and I'm like, I'm in. I signed up right then and there with her. I actually told her, like, how do I do this? How do I sign up? She wasn't even asking me to sign up, which is hilarious. But the products spoke for themselves. And so that was that. And then Barbie told me, hey, by the way, immediately told me, by the way, you can get these products paid for, because my initial response to her was, Craig's going to kill me. You know, we don't do supplements and this is $100. I don't want to, I mean, I was just doing the $99 welcome pack. And then now, of course, we have these amazing welcome packs that we, that are just a gift for people. They weren't around when I was signing up. And so anyway, so she told me, just get 3 people and that will help pay for your product. And I was like, that seems pretty generous. Like, okay, I'll try. So I literally got off the computer, signed up. Now my product's, you know, being processed. But I was like, okay, because I signed up May 28th. So I knew I had to the end of May. That's what they were telling me. I had like 3 days basically to get all my commissions so that I would get paid June 15th. I would get paid my little silver bonus. And so I went for it. I got in my car, drove to my mother-in-law's house. Again, personal connection. I went straight to her house, sat down with her, talked to her about the products. Like, hey, I know you're always interested in, you know, in health and wellness, and you're so good with your supplements. And I remember you talking about magnesium and all these things that she did. So her ears perked up, and then it was weight loss and her ears perked up some more. And she signed up right then and there. We got on the computer. I signed her up. I went over to my mom and my sister's house. Like, they were there together. I talked to them. Did they sign up? Nope. Have they still signed up? Nope. That's okay. I love my family. It's okay that they have not signed up. But did that wreck me and say, oh, I just don't have it, I can't do it? If my family doesn't want to sign up, I'm just going to give up. Nope. This girl got on the phone and called her best friend. And so I called my best friend that same day, and she'll do anything with me. So we're accountability partners for each other in so many things in life. And so, yep, she signed up. So there was my second person. By the end of the week, I had started noticing some difference in energy. So just like Rachel, I started posting. So that was the other thing that they encouraged me to do, was put a post on Facebook, take a picture of your pink drink. I'd actually got on one of the IPA challenges that Brooke does on Ohana, and I just followed it and I did everything she said, because I'm like, she's diamond. If she's diamond and she made it to where she made it in 12 months, guys, she made diamond in 12 months. I made emerald in less than 11. But that just blows my mind still, because that's amazing. Okay. And you can't look at each other's journey and say, oh, you know, if I can't make emerald in 11 months, I'm just going to give up. Like, everybody's journey is different and everybody's personal development is different. So I want you guys to know that too. I also am 49 years old. So I have a, you know, I've been talking to people on Facebook for 10 years, and I'm a very social person. I was all over Facebook. My husband used to say, you're addicted to Facebook. And I was. I love Facebook because that's where all my people were. And so I commented on their stuff like literally every day leading up to Plexus. And so that's part of the magic, is how social are you? Like, what does your life look like on a daily basis? Like, do you talk to people? Do you interact with people? Are you kind to people? Are you influential in people's lives? Like, what does that look like? And if you're not, and that's hard for you to talk to people, that is something I challenge you to work on, because this product is amazing. We have some beautiful power here to help people really change their lives. And so what I want you guys to know is that you just, getting in person with people, go to the park, let the kids play, chat just about life. And then I'll guarantee you somebody's going to say, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. Oh my gosh, I wish I had more energy. Oh my gosh, do you go to bed at 7:30 at night or go home and put your jammies on at 4? There's your opportunity to be able to share some health and wellness with people. And so that's what I look for. And then again, I don't just hit them with Plexus and start vomiting Plexus. I just say, this is what this stuff has helped me with. And I don't know if you're interested in hearing more, but I'm happy to share this product with you. And I would have to say every single time I'm in person with a person, they're going to listen to me. They're going to hear it. Whether they sign on with me right away is another thing. But again, to get to Emerald in 11 months, I've had some good success by being in person with people and picking up that phone or leaving a voice text. If you guys don't know how to do that, we can show you how. There's a cute little microphone, both on Messenger and also on your cell phone, that you just hold that little microphone down. And when I first did it, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to sound like? Now everybody knows, oh yeah, Phyllis leaves messages because my thumbs are killing me. And so the best way to do that is just leave a voice, but you also get to hear my voice. You get to hear my emotion. And then there's no kind of like, what was that text all about? There's no like, thinking something different. I feel like when you hear my voice and my inflection, you get it. So I would just encourage you that when you're reaching out, do it a bunch of different ways. You have voice text, you have text, you have our videos in our back office that I shared the screen this last meeting to show you guys how to do that. And let's see what else. The posting. If I post almost every single day, and when I ramped it up this month, I posted every single day and at least 3 times a day. I watched a video about the diamonds. The diamonds post at least 3 times a day, and I know in my mind I thought, I'm going to drive people crazy. They're going to defriend me. I have 1,400 friends on Facebook. If they defriended me, that's okay. Bye. They're not my friends. They were not my friends to begin with. And if they're going to be irritated by what I'm doing, then it's okay. They can step off, and I'm not sad about that, because again, I'm growing in this business and I'm growing a team and I'm becoming a leader. It's a work in progress, but I'm trying to do my best, and I'm excited for you guys because it's not as hard as you think. Like literally right now where you guys sit, if you have not sponsored one person, I encourage you today to reach out between 5 and 20 people, because we have some crazy incentives going on until midnight tonight. So I want you guys to just talk to people, reach out, and try to go silver. You can go silver in a day. Natalie from our team went silver in a day. She got 3 people because she just reached out like crazy. 3 people signed up and she got the $522 bonus. You guys can do that too. And we're still our team is giving an additional 100. So that's where you get that $522 from. But Plexus is giving you $422. So again, 3 people, that's all you need. So I'd encourage you to get posting, make some phone calls, chat with your coworkers today, call your family members that you know are suffering from autoimmune, energy, digestion, sleep, mood, okay, like anxiety, depression, all that stuff, anything really, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, you name it, there is something here for everyone. And then talk to your sponsor, because we're happy to help. So I think that's good. Do you have anything else, Rachel?
No, just the last thing I was going to say is just again throwing out that fear. And a lot of people feel like they need some big testimony to post on social media that needs to be perfected, and it doesn't need to be like that. It can be as simple as, hey, I finally found something that helps me sleep better. Hashtag, I'll let you know my secret. Something short and sweet just to grab people. It doesn't need to be like I mentioned, doesn't need to be a perfect post. And then when you're at work or you're at the grocery store, make conversation with people. Hey, how's your day? And then you start building that rapport with people. I just got my hair done yesterday with my hair guy, and I said, what have you been up to? And he asked the same thing. I said, you know what? I've been taking these gut health supplements. Are you familiar with gut health? We had an hour conversation about Plexus. So, if you act curious about people or you're complimenting people are going to give that back to you. So that gives you an opportunity to share what you're doing. And the more you share and the more you're planting seeds, I promise you your business will be growing, because that's what Egan and I have been doing the last couple months. And that's why we've been very successful.
Awesome. Yeah, you're right. I can't stress enough, like, to try to let go of that fear. Was I this confident 19 months ago? Oh, heck no. I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I was excited because of how good I felt already. Just the little things, like my hot flashes were greatly reduced. I'm like, okay, there's some magic in this stuff. I'm just going to be brave and go for it. And then again, I was following that little IPA challenge. We can plug you into some cool things in Ohana, but I don't want to overwhelm you. But I do want to say, if you want this, then you need to plug into stuff like that. You need to say, I have to carve out 30 minutes of my day, an hour of my day, and everyone can find that. What I did was I stopped watching TV. I literally don't watch TV. Once in a while, I will watch a movie with my family, but I just have found other things to do with my time. And because I am building a business as fast as I'm building a business, that's what it looks like for me. Am I spending hours on Plexus a day? Sometimes, but sometimes it's spinning is what I'm doing. So I have to really focus my time and say, here's my IPA. That means I'm reaching out to people in this window. Now, the rest of the day, when they start talking back to me and commenting on things, that doesn't really count. That's just going through life and chatting with people, okay? But your consistent IPA daily literally could take you 15 minutes. Like, you don't have to be, you could copy paste the same text to 5 people. Just shoot it out there. And how do you get your 5 people? Go through your phone list. Like, start with A and write those people's names down. B, I found 300 people in my phone contacts that I wrote down, and now I have yellowed out a ton of those people. Okay. I have well over 150 level ones myself that I have sponsored because of personal connections and reaching out and then just posting. They, in the beginning, kind of came at me. And that was all from the post. So it's a lot of everything. You can't just do one thing and say, oh, nobody responded to my post, I'm just going to give up. You have to try it all. And again, like Rachel said, just talk to everybody. I say unapologetically share Plexus. Like, I have something that could help you. Oh, your child's not pooping? I can help you. There's Kids X Factor Plus vitamins. We have something for everyone. And if they start with a kid's vitamin and they start looking around, they're like, what else is there? But that's where I'm at. I talk to them and say, hey, mom and dad, there's something here for you too. Let's just get the whole family going, and so you will get that confidence. Does it come overnight? No, but if you don't try, you just never know where this can take you. And so again, don't let the mind trash stop you from stuff. You got to just recognize it as just that. It's mind trash. It's somebody else chattering in your ear that you're not good enough and that you don't know what you're talking about. And, whatever it is, if it's negative, then it is not from God. It is from the devil. And I will say that with my whole heart and soul, because I know that as a fact. If you start talking negative about yourself, girl and guy, turn it around and make that sucker a positive, because that's what we need. We want to be positive. We want to be a light to this world. And so if you have that in your heart, then going forward is a whole lot easier. So, all right, we'll wrap it up. And we will see you guys live next week, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. But for now, let's work this incentive like crazy. Let's get you guys all to silver. There's no reason why we cannot get you all to silver. That means 3 people as ambassadors on your team, not customers. You have to be ambassadors. And how cool is that? That's just the start. Okay. Love you guys and have a great day. Thank you, Rachel, for joining me. Congratulations too, by the way, this girl.
Oh, thank you.
And Egan went senior gold, and we're going to Hawaii together too in a month. And so I'm really excited. I can't wait for you guys to see that journey, because everyone can earn Ruby Retreat. We do another retreat. It's senior gold retreat in August. Everybody can earn that. So we'll set you guys up for success. The world's your oyster, but you got to go for it. So we can't do it for you. We're here to help you though. All right. With that.
Thank you, Phyllis.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye, guys.